I'll be in touch.
Right.
Thank you for what you're doing. I think it's amazing.
All right, sister.
Let's read this last one, bro.
Yeah, of course. It's the word of the Lord, of
So
course.
the Most High brings up the things well, right?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 1.
All right, let's see if there's a spiritual difference.
I say then, have power cast away his people? Question mark. Power forbid,
God forbid that the Israelites have been cast away.
for I also am an Israelite
So if Paul's an Israelite, why can't we be Israelites? Man?
of the seed of Abraham.
Because when we look under the conditions of disobeying God, we fit the conditions of the Israelites. This is what if you disobey God, look what they do to you, man. Look at the women here, man. The women are getting graped up by the Edomites. Alright, this is the Israelites. Alright, look what they done to Emmett Till, man. Alright, look what they done to our ancestors, man. They packed them up like sardines, man. Alright, this is because of the commandments, alright? Disobedience to the commandments.
For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
We fit the conditions of the Israelites, alright?
God hath not cast away his people,
God has not cast away his people.
which he foreknew. Wrote ye not what the scripture saith in Ezra, in Isaiah?
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. Thus saith 35. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day,
So we got the sun by day.
and the ordinances of the moon,
At the end of the day, we create
and the
civilization. That's
stars
what you need to
for a
know.
light by night,
So at night time, we see the stars and the moon, yeah?
which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar.
Alright, medium.
We create
Yahweh
civilization.
of hosts is his name.
Yahweh of Moses is there.
If those ordinances depart
Cry
from
aloud,
before me,
cry aloud, cry aloud.
if those ordinances depart from before
So
me,
if the sun is gone and the stars are gone,
saith Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me.
so do we see the sun up in the sky? So the Israelites are still here. We cannot say they are spiritual Israelites. Because the Bible says that there would be no world without the Israelites. Because the world is created for the Israelites. The whole world isn't created for people to be murderers, drunkards, sex offenders, prostitutes, whoremongers.
That's just the enemy, though, isn't it?
Actually, I'm not a drunkard.
Like fag smokers. You know what I mean? The world isn't for fag smokers, women disobeying the commandments. The world is for righteous men and women. Alright? And that's who he's gonna inherit.
Righteous men have been corrupted, that's all, aren't we?
Alright, sister, I love you, sister. King, what you got to say, bro? We're here for you, bro. Come, bro. Don't be scared, bro. I said,
No, my God. Don't worry.
I'm not worried at all. We spoke to you before. Yeah, we spoke to you. So what's happened to you, man?
Man, I'm still here.
But you're not even bugging out.
I'm not bugging out, man.
You're right. Sure.
Yeah, man.
Oh, be strong, man.
How you doing, man?
Hey, give me Isaiah chapter 34, and verse 5.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed.
33. So, no, mine.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 5. Yahweh has exalted his hand, is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with the judgment of righteousness.
Exactly. So that's what we're saying, Lord. Right? Righteousness shall be with Zion. The judgments are with the Israelites, yeah?
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
Wisdom and knowledge is going to be the way that we will be stable, like faithful in our times. We need to gain more wisdom, man.
I know that.
We need to turn to the Most High.
I know that. That's all I do.
Give me 30.
And strength of our salvation.
Oh, what?
And strength of our salvation.
So we need to be strength that we're going to believe in the deliverer to come and save us, brother. He is the deliverer. It means salvation means Yahweh Shai. Alright? But we need the strength of Yahweh Shai. So we need the faith of that, man. Alright, to be saved.
The fear of Yahweh is his treasure.
So when you start to fear God, you will get more wisdom. All right, that's the beginning of wisdom. Is when you fear God. Exactly, Yahweh his name is. All right, read this. 35 verse 3.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 35 and verse 3.
Psalms 30.
Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong.
Be what?
Be strong.
We're meant to come out here and tell our brothers and sisters to be strong. Anyone that's lacking any faith or like getting chastised, you're getting chastised, bro, for a reason. So, because when you came up before, bro, you wasn't chastised like this, bro. You understand? So, I know why 1 week I'm strong. So the Most High, what he's doing, because you've heard this word and you've most probably bucked up against his word, he's chastised people. And we're not proud to say we don't get it, we get it as well. Alright, you're a blessed man that get chastised. I get tested. Exactly, that means that chastisement is a test, bro, and that is blessed if you pass it and you seek him. If you dare go back to doing your own rubbish, then you're just a man, dead man walking. You're just a dead man walking. Alright, I'm going to read this in. Hear this one,
Fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance.
Your power is going to come with vengeance for what their other people have been doing to us, man. All right, like what these English boys, when they talk about the 3 black men, 3 Israelites that missed the penalty, that's the Most High listening to these damn heathens talking about us, man.
I know.
Yeah,
I know the whole thing. It's actually that's taught me back yet.
So yeah,
Even power with a recompense.
he's gonna recompense tribulations from them that disrespect us.
He will come and save you.
He's gonna save us. Read this thing.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73 and verse 26. My flesh and my heart faileth, but power is my strength, is the strength of my heart, and my portion forever.
Exactly. Power is going to be our strength of our heart. Alright? The Most High Yahweh. Alright? Because when our flesh feels a bit weary, we always just say, nah, shake that off, turn to the Most High. Don't waver. Alright?
I get already happy. Look, you took my right hand from me, for a minute.
Call up on him, man. Give me Exodus chapter 15, verse 26. Give me Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 8. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 8.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15. Chapter 15, verse 26. And it reads, and said, if thou would diligently hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power.
So if when you diligently listen to the voice of the Most High,
and would do that which is right in his sight.
So when you do the laws, statutes, and the commandments, alright?
And will give ear unto his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians. For I am Yahweh that healeth thee.
That healeth us, man. So he healeth you, and you shall not receive the plagues or the diseases that the Egyptians get, man. And we right now we're in a biblical, a spiritual Egypt, man, and suddenly, alright? So we need to now look upon his commandments, alright? Come and you said that last time that you're gonna reason with us and do with us, but we're not gonna be here for long.
I've been on a journey, don't you understand?
And your journey keeps on taking you to us. This is the second time.
I'm always on the journey.
We don't want to see you the next time and now you don't have legs, you're in a wheelchair, bro. You know what I mean? We want to make sure. But we don't. How forbid that, man. But you know, but that is, you can't say you'll never be that bad. The Most High could do that to any one of us, bro. All right? You can do that to any one of us, bro. So we can never say something like that. We just don't want to see that because we know the power of the Most High is terrible unto the Israelites.
Right now you're preaching the word, but at the same time, I'm on a whole different journey.
Is your journey for the Israelites? Is it onto the path of the Israelites? Alright, so then that's why you bucked up into us twice. We don't want to see a strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. We don't want to keep seeing strikes.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 17. For I will restore health unto thee.
So the way you get restored health unto yourself is by keeping God's commandments, bro. It's not being all day, every day, smoking up the place, drinking up the place. That's destroying your insides, bro. Give me that in 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 6.
And that's why I said in moderation in the first place.
Yeah, well, with alcohol, but definitely not with smoking.
And I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith Jehovah.
I'm on a journey, but I am a country baby, yeah.
But take that out your head.
This
Wait.
Go ahead. See.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of power,
We're the temple of the Most High.
and that the spirit of power dwelleth within you?
The spirit of power dwelleth in us, yeah?
If any man defile the temple
When you
of
devour
power,
when you devour the temple with idolatry, alright, whoremongering, alright,
Yes.
smoking, drinking too much, excessive drinking,
him shall power destroy.
him shall power destroy.
For the temple of power is holy, which temple ye are.
We are the temple of the Most High, bro, alright? Yeah, bro?
Of course not, sorry. I'm distracted.
Don't worry, man, it's love, man.
Looking into the scenery, family. Yeah,
It's all good,
No,
man.
that is all real. That's all real talk. God power and temple of the Most High. Yeah, all praises to Yahweh.
His name is Yahweh. His name is Yahweh.
And his son is Joshua.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai and Joshua.
Yahweh.
Yahweh and Joshua.
Yahweh Shai.
It makes sense.
Yahweh,
Yeah, Yahweh.
say Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. Give me Exodus chapter 23 verse 21.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 21. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions. For my name is in him.
So look, when you say Yahweh, let me Proverbs chapter 20 verse 1. When you say Yahweh, alright, your next instinct is to say Yahweh Shai. Because when you got John, the son of John is Johnson. So there's John and Johnson. There's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. There's not no Yahushua.
That's how the Bible is.
We know there's no use. There's no use in our dialect. Alright? That's a Greek letter. We're not in the Bible. We don't ba. Got like Abba. That's father. Like ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za.
I'm seeing a link now. I see why they got to run barbershop over everything. There are more in touch with our
We know the Arabics. We know the Arabics. The Arabs are the Ishmaelites, right? Ishmael is the son of Abraham. So even he says Allah. He says Abba. He says halal. You know what I mean? He says these are our dialects. This is what Isaac used as well. Right?
I just want to
Listen up.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 4. Who have ascended up into heaven,
Who have descended up into heaven?
or descended?
Or come down?
Who have gathered the wind in his fist?
Who has gathered the wind in his fist?
Who have bound the waters in the garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth?
That's the Most High that's done all of things. When it says who's done that, it's literally the Most High.
What is his name?
What is his name?
And what is his son's name?
Okay, that's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Alright?
If thou canst tell.
So that's how we can tell. Alright? That's his name, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. He puts me in all the punctuation because we can read it. Through him. Through him. Bro, you ain't gathered no with him.
Trust me, bro.
You ain't gathered no. Bro, go like this and the wind comes out of your fist.
Will come out of your fist,
Because
you don't understand.
look, you clench
You
it and
understand? In time to need,
you're not no Dragon Ball Z, you're not no Naruto.
I'm not
You're not no Naruto.
Dragon Ball Z. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Alright, so stop it.
Do you know my achievements?
Bro, I know you. Show me, gather the wind in your fist. Show me. Give me a come here.
You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that unless you are being challenged.
Show me.
I can't even fight until I'm attacked.
Alright, stop being.
How about that?
Stop being.
I told you
the Most High is
I
done.
told you something. The Most High will actually be there for you. Gathering wind in the fist is actually a trait. He'll give you that one time. Watch, you'll be attacked one day and you'll be able to do it.
Give me first.
Bruce Lee was able to do it.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse. Give me Isaiah chapter 40 and verse.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 50. Now this
I'm just
I
telling
say,
you about what happened in my
brethren,
test.
that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of power.
The reason why flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High. They can't.
Neither does corruption inherit incorruption.
Neither does corruption, because our body's corrupt, man. All right? Yeah, and we know that your body's corrupt for defiling it. All right?
Just being
And the world is defiled under the habitation
that's what I'm saying.
of the wicked ones, man.
You're corrupt already, yeah.
And then how can you gather the wind in your fist if you're corrupted?
Because what happens sometimes, if you believe in him, he will help
I show you a
sometimes.
mystery.
He
We
will
shall
help
not
you
all
sometimes.
sleep, but we shall be changed.
Shall be changed, right? I get where you're coming from. I know that people are being helped at certain times in their life. All right, Shadrach and Abednego is proof of that, man. Even the Israelites going through the sea. All right, it's proof of that, yeah. But I'm telling you right now, like, I gather the wind in your fist.
I can't do that at will. I've just seen it for myself.
So you've done it. You've done that before.
I've seen it for myself.
You've done that before, yeah.
I've hit somebody so hard they've gone flying, and I don't have the strength to do that. You allow it,
Cool. That's not gathering the wind in your fist. That's just hitting someone in the arm. Come on, let's
You don't understand this one. It's alright.
This is the book.
It's alright. You
of
believe in what you're talking until it happens, isn't it? Yeah.
But they wait upon Yahweh. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew his strength. Their strength.
So those that wait upon the Most High, He's going to renew strength upon them. Let's see the strength that they shall receive.
They shall move mountains.
They shall what?
They shall move mountains. They shall mount.
Punching
up.
someone and they just flying is not a strength. But moving mountains, bro.
No, you
that
don't
is
don't understand.
That is
A non-violent person.
They shall mount up with wings
That's
as
why,
an eagle.
Yeah, I thought it was like moving mountains.
Yeah.
No, but with the grain in the New Testament, that's the spirit. With the faith of a grain of a mustard seed, you shall move mountains.
They shall mount up with wings as the eagle. They shall run and not be weary.
So in the twinkling of an eye, those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushai and wait for him shall have rods of iron, all right, with wings that maybe not wings, literally wings, but shall be able to levitate and move and fly around. That are going to be able to run like flash, understand, and not faint. Right?
They shall walk and not faint.
They shall walk and not faint. All right?
So what are you actually saying? It is telling you
I'm
that.
saying there's going to be spiritual,
right now.
there's going to be powers, physical powers.
That's what I'm telling you.
But you don't have that now.
You reckon I don't have that, but you don't know me. That's not right.
So show us, man.
You judge when you should not judge.
All right, so show and prove us that.
This is the book of
Those type of abilities are not for showing off. They're from the Lord, they're not for
Bring it
showing
out,
off.
King.
Prove all
Not for showing
things.
Do
off.
what?
Prove all things.
Oh, just talk about it.
Prove all things.
Don't say something and you can't prove it, man.
When the crunch comes to the crunch, I can prove it, but it's not for showing off.
Do what?
Hold
Not for
fast
showing off
that
at all.
which is
Good.
good.
You need to hold fast to the things that you're saying and be able to prove it, man. Because what you're proving to us is that your arm's broken. If you had any power, you would have the power so your arm wouldn't be broken.
I did that by accident on my own. You know me? That is my
So if you
problem.
had
You know
some
me?
powers,
I did that
you
playing
wouldn't be
football.
broken, man.
I did that playing
All right.
football by accident.
Give me the breaches.
I got tested. I got told you're gonna
Give me that
live
in
for a little
Amos
while
chapter-
without your
Amos
right
chapter
hand. You know
9.
me? The right hand's the most powerful hand you got. You're gonna live without
Amos
the
chapter
right
9,
hand.
verse 11.
This
Your
is
left
the
hand
book
now
of
can become more
Amos,
powerful.
chapter 9 and verse 11.
You're gonna have to do everything left
In
hand.
that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David
All right,
that is fallen.
so the tabernacle of David is going to rise up, okay? Because it's been broken, but it's not going to be broken anymore like my man's hand.
It can't be broken.
It's not. Go on.
It can't be
And close
broken.
up the breaches thereof.
And do what?
And close up the breaches
thereof.
It's going to be an impenetrable defensive system and an attacking force that is mighty. All right? And close up the breaches thereof.
And I will raise up his ruins.
This man is like.
And I will build it as the days of old.
And build it.
Yes,
And build it as in the days of old.
Worshipping the sun.
Yeah, I know.
Literally.
Our people are destroyed. Yeah, leave it on him. Leave that on him. Leave that. No, come. Listen. Alright, yeah. Give me that in Genesis. Alright? You know where it says depart from the other book. Genesis, I think it's 37. 32 and 5, 36 and 5.
It's supposed to be broken, by the way. Yeah? It's supposed to have nerves and stuff running in it. But guess what?
27 and 5.
In less than 2 weeks it gets back. It's supposed to be 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. It's going to be
In the book of Genesis,
And in 2 weeks,
chapter
that's how I know I'm being tested. Yeah?
Genesis chapter
Don't reach your
35
right for a
verse 2.
minute.
35 verse 2.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 35 and verse 2. Then Jacob said unto his household, and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you.
So yeah, put away the strange gods that are amongst us, man. Israelites can't be doing things that are not that are contrary to the Bible, man. All right?
And be clean, and and change your garments,
And change your garments.
and let us arise and go.
No, that's different.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 19. Unless thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the host of heaven, shouldest be driven to worship them and serve them, which Yahweh thy power hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven.
So all that triangle, Amun-Ra, the sun god, that's for the damn Somalians, man. That's for the Egyptians right now.
Egyptians, yeah.
They're Somalians, man. Because them Ottoman Turks,
They went back.
they're them Persians and that.
They went back through Kemet.
Yeah, they went through Kush.
Yeah, they went
Right?
back.
They went through Kush.
They retreated
They
into the
retreated
lands.
from Kush they retreated and went to Kush, man. Alright? Now, what we dealing with the damn Somalian doctrines, man. Or the Egyptian doctrines about sun gods, man. Alright? The sun kisseth us, alright? And it gives us
Sun ain't, the sun ain't a god, but it's life
the
though.
sun doesn't do the
It's
sun
life,
doesn't
that's
do
all it is, it's life. You can absorb it like life.
And the moon is life as well.
They're
all life, man.
That's the whole
It's
idea
all
of
from
Superman.
us, man.
That's where Superman comes
Created
from.
by the Most High to
Do
use
you
for us for
understand?
science.
That's
and
where
for our
Superman
life.
comes from.
Right.
That's where Superman comes from, yeah? He absorbed the sun, he's got all
Verse
the power.
20. But the Lord hath taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, even out of Egypt, to be unto him a people of inheritance.
And look, that's why we're not meant to do that, man. We've been inheriting bigger things than that, man. Alright? Just get the curses, man. We'll serve other gods. We're not allowed to worship the sun and the moon and the stars. Alright?
I don't worship the sun, I draw energy from it. I don't
Yeah, well,
worship
that's
it.
whatever you do, bro. But we draw energy from the Bible. I think so.
To be honest, if you didn't know, that's the biggest radioactive reactor that you're ever going to see in your life. It's in the sun, it's in the sky, yeah?
Yeah, 64. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64. And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
So this is a curse on us, man.
That's our
Talking
curse.
about we're picking up these other gods, man.
And this is our curse. We get
And
scattered.
there shalt thou serve other gods.
You shall what?
There shalt thou serve other gods.
Like the god of Amun-Ra and the god of Ipmotep and
Which
Imhotep
neither
is Joseph, man. Alright? Imhotep is a god because he comes out of the seed line of Jacob. Alright? But he is not the god. Like, he is not a god to worship. But Imhotep himself says, I worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Alright? Speaking Joseph, Yahweh Seth, to be exact.
which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
So our fathers don't know Amun-Ra, the god Nut, god Tut, god Zet, and Zut, and Kut.
They will have no idea.
And
Even
and
wood
Zah,
and
Zat,
stone.
and Keb. And Keb.
No.
All these damn boys. What's this one? What's this one? Buddha, Hindu, damn elephants, damn goat man, pom pom stone. You know what I mean? Willy stone. Like obelisk. Yeah,
because at one point,
to the people, man.
At one point, they
What
started
damn
worshiping.
gods are these,
At
man?
one point, women started worshipping penises, obelisks. You know what I mean?
We are not meant to
I
worship
know
damn
about that.
Egyptology bullshit.
I know about that.
Alright?
So brother, if you know about that, you should be knowing about this.
I always know. I didn't have to read. I always bring it out first. That's the difference.
Who's
between
holding
you
it?
lot,
Bring it out,
you
bro.
You lot can preach to me all you want, but I
Even
already knew.
wood and stone.
You don't know enough, man.
I listen. That's what I need to do.
That's good, that's good.
I'm gonna read this one first. Yeah. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth.
What?
Blessed is he that readeth,
That's right.
and they that hear the words of the prophet,
That's right.
and keep those things which are written therein.
Exactly.
For the time is
And
at
do
hand.
what? And do what?
And keep those things that are written therein.
And keep them. Like keeping the commandment of the fringes, man. Alright? You see every brother here with these fringes.
You never seen a false prophet at work? Well, there you go. Look. There you go. Right in front of you. Yeah. That's why he does that. He does not do that to help anybody. He does it for that. Yeah. For women.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
This is the book
already
of
know
the
about it.
law.
This is the what?
This is the book of the law.
Shall not depart out of thy mouth,
You shall not depart out of your mouth.
but thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
Exactly. And people are meditating in like licking pum pum, man. Yeah, that's what people do. Alright, they do wickedness like. I don't want to speak perverse or whatever, but it's weird. People do
Yeah, I know. It's
worship on like lustful things.
yeah. They worship it. They worship it.
Yeah, like lesbianism and homophobia. They meditate in how they can destroy our children. Alright? There's a song about it. There's a song about we're coming for your children. The LGBTQ people.
The alphabet.
Because they can't make children. So this is, well, there's a song that they got on YouTube, and like 6 of the people in the song, there's like 50 people on a what's that called again? That thing where you got all of their faces, the Zoom. And they had a Zoom song, and then 6 of them are sex offenders, man. Pedophile sex offenders.
Pedophiles hanging the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, man, and they're saying we're coming for your children.
Number or whatever they're called, yeah, Number or whatever. They hang out with the LGBT. They go to their parades.
It's a madness, man.
They're on a madness.
It's a madness. Go on,
It's
read it.
ridiculous.
Bring out, King.
But thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
So we meditate in righteousness. Through righteousness, we start to see how they've made good things bad and bad things good, man. Alright?
That thou mayest observe to do according to
That's why
all
always
that
John
is written
Constantine over
therein.
there,